What's up guys, it's your boy Jordan back with another e-commerce video. Sorry for the lack of videos last week. I couldn't post one last Friday because if you can't tell, I'm in a completely different location. I'm not in LA, I'm not in Florida. I'm actually upstate New York right now, spending some time with my dad and seeing some of his friends and good associates. It's a nice place out here. The nature is incredible. This house is beautiful, so it's a great place to get my mind right and just focus for what I gotta do for the rest of the year. Yesterday, I was on a consulting call with one of my students, and they asked me a question that I thought would be absolutely incredible to cover in a video because it's something that I see asked all the time. My boy, he asked me, hey bro, how many products should I be testing every single week to see some type of results in my business? You know, do I need to test 5 products a day? Do I need to test 10? Do I need to test 2? Do I need to test 1? I gave him a real good answer for the question, and right afterwards he goes, man, you know what, you should make a video on this topic. And I said, you know what, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to share with you guys the best perspective on how many products you should be testing each day and why I believe that that is the best number. If you like the quality of this content, give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below. We just passed 7K subs and I can't thank you guys enough. I really appreciate every single one of you from the bottom of my heart. But anyways guys, that's enough talking. I know you guys are ready for the value, so let's get right to it. So as I was building my e-commerce business, I definitely went through many different processes and ways of doing things, and now I've got an optimized system that I can automate and teach to other people, but it wasn't always like that. So when I first was starting out, I was following a bunch of different YouTubers, a bunch of different Facebook strategies, and just trying to figure out which one was the best for me. It was even a point where I was testing 5 to 10 products every single day. I could really only do this for about a week because I couldn't afford to do it that consistently, but I'm just saying it was to that point where I was bouncing from strategy to strategy to strategy. And this is one of the worst things that you could do in your business. So it wasn't until I defined a clear strategy and outline as to what I wanted to be doing until I found success. Before doing that, I wasn't getting any type of numbers. I was getting a sale here and there, but I couldn't find anything scalable. So one of the biggest turning points for me inside of my business was actually determining what strategy I wanted to follow and sticking to that every single day whilst improving upon that with every single product launch that I do. That point I felt was incredibly important to emphasize before I jumped into my answer on this question, because if you don't understand this, you're going to be literally running around like a blind mouse, blind rat, whatever analogy you want to use. It's going to be so much harder for you to figure it all out because you're just going to be testing and not having any type of clarity as to, is this the right way to do everything? So the first thing that you need to consider before you ask yourself how many products to test is, which strategy am I going to follow for these product tests that I launch? There's tons of free content out there. I have a 0 to 100 program available, but I'm not here to pitch that. Figure out what strategy you want to follow and stick to that. Now that you understand this, the answer to the question regarding how many products you should test each day, it comes down to this: quality over quantity. When you're launching a product on your store, it is so important that you take the serious time to optimize and improve upon everything that you can to the highest degree. Your product descriptions should be flawless. It should be really well organized, easy on the customer's eyes, and selling the product to the customer while showing them everything that it can do. I have a video on product descriptions if you would like to see this. Your product video ads, same story. It has to be high quality, it has to sell your product, and it has to have good marketing inside of the video to get your customer interested. Same thing with the product images. You see where I'm going with this, right? If you're launching 10 products a day, there's pretty much 100% guarantee that the quality of those product launches is not going to be as high as it could be if you're really taking the time. So my suggestion to those trying to figure out what is the most or best amount of products to test each day is figure out your workflow. For me, it takes me about 2 hours to launch a product. Now I have VAs doing all the work, so I can actually launch a product in about 15 minutes, but I'm saying with the video editing and the product descriptions and all that, about 2 hours. And that's a high quality product launch. So for me, it is viable to test 2 to 3 products a day. That's just 6 hours of my day. But I know a lot of people who really struggle with video editing, they really struggle with product descriptions, and it takes them a little while to do it. And I was in that position once as well. If you're in that position, figure out how much time it takes for you to launch a product and realistically plan out what would be the most effective for your schedule. So if it takes you 5 hours to launch an extremely good product campaign, maybe you should stick to 1 to 2 products a day, 2 products a day at most. My camera died, but what I was trying to say is that if it takes you 5 minutes or 5 hours to launch a product, then you should maybe only focus on launching 1 to 2 products each day at most. You could launch 3, but not many people are working 15 hours a day. So the real gist and the real point of what I'm trying to say here is that you need to figure out how long it takes you to not launch a product, but launch a high quality product campaign. Once you determine this number, then you can plan out your schedule accordingly. When I was first starting, it took me, like I said, about 2 hours or so to do a good quality product. So I would launch 2 products a day. That's reasonable. That's 4 hours. That gives me time to focus on my other things, and we're good to go. So for you, figure it out and plan your schedule around that. And once you're able to do that, it'll be much easier for you, and it'll allow you to see better results within your campaigns. Launching 5 to 10 products a day is not the answer. It's probably one of the worst ways to do it, because the product launches are going to be so low quality that it's not even going to be worth your money to test them in the first place. So take the time, figure out how long it takes you to do a high quality launch, and you'll be good to go. So that pretty much wraps up the point of what I was trying to get across with this video. I recorded a longer version of this video. I thought my camera was recording the whole time, but actually cut off. But it's all good. I still think I got my point across, and you guys should have a good understanding of what I'm talking about in terms of the best workflow for launching these products. If you like the quality of this video and it maybe gave you some value, just give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate you all who joined the family. And if there's something that you're struggling with or a question that you have within your business, you could just comment down below. I read every single comment. I may not reply to all of them, but I do see them all, and if it's something good, I'll make a video on it, no problem, and I'll be able to help you out from there. And I also have the private Facebook group you could join, and there's tons of people in there you can network with and get advice from. So there's no excuse. If you have something that you're struggling with, you can find the answer to it. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. I'm gonna knock out 2 more videos for you guys this week. Maybe I'll make a vlog and show you guys this house. It's pretty sweet, and then cover some more value. But enough of that. I gotta get going. It's a beautiful day out here. Gonna hit the boat, gonna go jet skiing or wakeboarding, whatever we're gonna do. It'll be fun. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.